Hey, Willie B at Christopher's Dodge World, and today it's all about checking out some old school stuff versus some new school stuff you're gonna see on the showroom floor at Christopher's Dodge World. Now I brought one of my bad boys out, the Barracuda, right? For a lot of people, the Barracuda is kind of sort of the twin brother, if you will, to the Dodge Challenger. For a number of years, especially after 1970, they were kind of like stepbrothers. They looked the same, wheelbase, motors, options were the same. One was done by Plymouth, the other done by Dodge. Now today we have a nasty Dodge Hellcat. The crazy part about this Hellcat, a lot of people, I think their perception about a Hellcat is you need, yams, you need big time money. You know, $80,000, $90,000 to be behind the wheel of one. Dude, you could be in this for $500 and change a month, dude. A few $1,000s down, I think it's like $3,000 down, and this car right here could be yours, right, for $550 a month, which is nuts, all right? So let's take a look. Now, this is the baddest thing I could build. Underneath the hood, which is what you care about, I'll show you, come on down. Now, this is 500 cubic inches of America right there, All right, so basically, it's a nasty little 440 stroke to 500 cubic inches. It's got a roller cam in it, puts down 531 horsepower at the rear tires. So that's a pretty healthy dose for an old school motor. Now, I did some tricks on this one. If you see the green here, I converted to E85 just because I need it to run cool. When you run a big cam, you run a lot of, compression, if you will. The best thing to do is, worst thing you're gonna have to do is fight detonation, knock it, all that stuff. So obviously, I put some nitrous on it. So even running E85, I got kind of the overheating stuff somewhat handled, squashed, if you will, because that's a big problem here in Colorado. But this is about as bad as I could build, really an old school motor. But you look over here in its counterpart, and you got 707 horsepower, 707, all right? Now that's at the rear tire. This thing is 530. It doesn't come with GPS, satellite, this and that, radio, internet on the dashboard, and nor would you be able to get in this car and drive it from here to Kansas City. I mean, it probably would make it. I like to think that it would, but wow, would you be uncomfortable. With that guy, you just lay back and enjoy the ride. And the ride is what we're gonna do. So today, a little side-by-side comparison of the Hellcat and the old school, the Willie Cat. Now, first I wanna show you, well, I'll do a side-by-side comparison. Let's look at this archaic thing here. It's matte black, which is cool. It's uncomfortable. It rattles a lot. It makes a lot of noise. It's got a 727, which is only a 3-speed. In this, you have an automatic that's 8 speeds. So you can imagine, right, instead of rolling down the highway at 4,000 RPM doing 70 miles an hour, you're rolling down the highway at 1,800 RPM doing 85 miles an hour. Huge difference, right? Now just look at the size of the cars. Actually, they're almost the same. I wonder what wheelbase is. Obviously wheels, look at the difference in some old school stuff, right? These are aftermarkets, right? Just to fill up the wheel well. You get these, bam, you get 20s in here, big disc brakes. Why? Because you're gonna be going fast, over 200 miles an hour in this car. Climb in here, I'll show you some cool stuff about it. So right now, it's just the black key fob, which rates at about 505 or 515 horsepower, right? I'll show you the red key fob in just a minute. But just with this, right? Engine power, right? It shows it from 375 to 750, right? You got just immense amount of options, 8-speed, automatic on paddle shifters. So when you're grabbing gears, you don't have to worry about banging it down here. It's all a touch of a finger. So you can imagine, you're handling the car, you got your 9 and 3 or your 12 and 3 or whatever you drive at, right? But right here, whether it's your ring finger, middle finger, index finger, however you like to drive, you're just banging gears, right? Down, going into turns, right? Coming out, bang, bang, bang. 200-mile-an-hour speedometer, and this car will do it. Obviously, you got all the control you can ever want, right? Apps, internet, driver vent, all kinds of options. You can go 0 to 60. You got 1/8 mile times. You got just a ton of racing options just built into the dash, right? But enough of that, right? What you want to see is this thing, I don't know, versus that thing doing some smoky burnouts, right? I knew it.